This week on the Road with Mickey, the best views at Disney.
We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie.
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
And Grogu says, "Hi Brenda,"
Hi, honey. He's so cute.
and
He
he
says
tells
hi
us,
to his favorite person on the show.
Yeah.
yes, and he is always telling us that we are on the road with Mickey. This is episode 284 for October 6, 2025, and our feature topic this week is the best views at Disney. We are looking at things like fireworks shows, parades, things like that, and we're coming up with some tips to help you plan where you might want to stand and see the performances. So, that's our feature topic, but first we're going to get into some cheddar from the big cheese, and I'm starting this off because I'm Mike.
Yeah.
Today, I am taking us over to Universal Orlando Resort, and they have just announced the dates for the transformation to the Winter Wonderland for the resort and parks. Holidays at Universal will run from November 21st, 2025 through January 4th, 2026. So, will you be there to celebrate the holidays?
Hi.
Hmm.
I'll be there for a short period of time to celebrate the holidays.
Oh, you got to tell us how it goes.
Hey. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I love the holiday season. I know y'all do too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Well, before I start my cheddar, I just want to give a happy 90th birthday to Julie Andrews, who just turned 92 days ago because she's the very best of the best.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Happy birthday, Mary Poppins,
Yes.
Yeah.
Fräulein
love
Maria.
That's right. We love you so much on the show and every other day, every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Disney did release some spring offer details this week. This spring, save up to $250 per night on a 4-night, 4-day or longer Walt Disney Company room and ticket package at select Disney Resort Collection hotels for stays most nights from February 22, 2026 to July 25, 2026. Other savings are available for stays most Sunday through Thursday nights from January 4 to February 19, 2026. There are some stipulations to this deal: minimum of 4 nights, maximum 14 nights. You must have room and tickets for the package deal. Various things like that. If you want more information on this deal, you can contact Mike@pixievacations.com or me at Brenda@pixievacations.com, and we would love to help you plan a 2026 vacation to make memories with your family.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I'm up last this week, and my bit of cheddar is that Disney legend Josh Gad, who has graced our pages with talks of being a Jungle Cruise skipper, has, for his latest assignment, been made a cast member for the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. There is a great YouTube video of his efforts, and it is linked in the show notes.
And
It
is
is fabulous.
hysterical.
Yes,
It is
it's
so
so awesome.
funny. Oh my gosh.
That guy,
If you haven't had a chance to watch it, go look it up.
he is
Yeah, or
amazing.
look
It's
at our
so
show
funny.
notes.
Yeah,
I mean,
click
next
on the
week when
link.
I'm at Disneyland, will I actually walk into the Haunted Mansion and have some famous person in there?
Probably
Who
not, but it'd
knows?
be
I
cool.
know. It would be cool.
But Brenda will be there, so of course, everywhere Brenda goes, there's a famous person walking.
It seems like I always just miss them.
It's okay.
Oh well, it's okay. I'll keep my eyes peeled and I'll be sure to share any footage if I do see somebody famous there.
Please do. Well, that is our cheddar from the big cheese. And I just want to remind you that you can connect with us on our Facebook page and on our Facebook group. That's where all the questions for Sophie's question of the week get posted. Our YouTube channel. Hello, YouTubers. Thank you for subscribing. By the way, we have 199 YouTube subscribers on our page. Everybody, go tell your friends. Get them to just hit subscribe, hit the
Send
ring
us
a ding a
over
ding a
the
ding.
hump.
Put us over. Let's get those numbers. Let's break that milestone and keep going from there. And thank you for everyone that watches us on YouTube. Also, you can see us on Instagram on our On the Road with Mickey Instagram page, and our email address is info@ontheroadwithmickey.com, and the website, of course, is also ontheroadwithmickey.com. Now, I have one slight correction.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
When we were talking about Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, we made the mistake of mentioning that the Roger Rabbit at Disneyland was closed for the attraction. That was not correct.
Oh.
It is still open. They closed like a gift shop or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
And still ride Roger Rabbit. I'm probably going to be riding that thing.
Yeah. So special thanks to Sheila, who let us know. And
Yes.
I said I would issue an apology and a correction. So mea culpa, mea culpa.
Thank you,
Technically,
Sheila.
it was mine because that was my episode.
It's okay. It's okay. So, but
Yeah.
that takes us to our question of the week feedback. And Sophie's question this week was, what is your favorite food, Disney food? And are you a sweet, sour, savory, or spicy type of food person? So, Sophie, you start us off. Or
All right.
Brenda, you start us off. One of you start us off.
And Brenda?
Actually, you go first, Sophie. I'll get this eventually. You know, I'm an amateur here. Because the next
Okay.
one Brenda should read because it's her friend.
That is very true. Okay. Well, I'll start us off, right? I'm starting
Right.
us off? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Grogu, start us off.
Grogu defers to me. Okay. So, Kelly said only one? I have three, talking about her favorite foods, by the way, which are the cheeseburger spring rolls at the Magic Kingdom, the zebra domes at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Boma or Mara, and the beer cheese soup at Le Cellier in the Canada Pavilion at Epcot. And if you ask me, I have to say she sounds like a savory person with a touch of sweet, just based off of those things.
Yeah,
All good
I think
choices.
so. Yeah.
Well, my girl PJ said popcorn. Nothing like Disney's popcorn. The Dole Whips are delicious too. And of course, our favorite, Mike, also loves the popcorn at Disney.
Oh my
More than
gosh.
any other place
pop-
in the world.
Oh, that popcorn is so good. And I'm telling you, I love me some popcorn. I love me some popcorn. But that popcorn at Disney, it just...
PJ is known to, let's say, collect
Indulge.
a few popcorn buckets during her trips.
I'll take a picture. I'll set up our assortment and on the dining room table, and I'll take a picture and post it in the group.
Nice. I hope she'll do that. I don't know where
So-
she keeps hers as far as, if they're all together or not. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Thank you.
Well, Sheila, she of the aforementioned correction, thank you, Sheila, said, I love the choza de margarita at Tacos de Cocinita and the guac and chips at the margarita booth in Epcot. That's because I'm spicy with all caps SPICEY and 3 chili peppers at the end.
Yes. Sheila is
Okay.
spicy.
Tell us how you really feel, Aunt Sheila. All right. Well, Robin, I believe that's my Aunt Robin, said Mickey waffles. They hit just right in the morning before a big day. They especially hit well when you're surprised to see your little nieces standing right behind you once you finish.
Granddaughters.
Your granddaughters, yeah, that was
Well,
even more special.
for you, they're nieces, Daddy, so
Right. Yeah.
That was amazing. What a great memory. Well,
it
Oh,
Paula said
was.
it's hard to pick just one, but I'll also go with the classic Dole Whip. There was one in 2019 called Red's Revenge that was fun. I love how fun and creative they get with them. Though it's hard to beat the classic pineapple, Paula's right. It's hard to beat the classic.
hmm
Yum.
and Chandler said he likes the churros at Disneyland. The ones at Walt Disney World are no bueno.
Oh, well,
Oh,
all right.
I don't know. I've had churros. Sophie bought me a churro at Hollywood Studios,
yeah.
and I liked it. So
Yeah. I got a churro at Hollywood Studios too, and I liked it.
I think they've gotten better over time. So
Certainly.
Maybe so.
All right. Well, last but not least,
no,
well,
Chrissy.
no, there are, yeah. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There are two more. My bad. Chrissy said, depends on the place due to my allergies. I love the salad at the Liberty Tree Tavern. And you know what? That is completely valid
hmm
because allergies make it so difficult. But the good
Yeah.
thing about Disney is they are very good about them for the most part.
They
hmm
sure are. And that salad really is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A great choice. Well, Randy said, I love the chili cheese dogs on Main Street. You cannot go wrong with a chili cheese dog on Main Street. What is
Yeah.
that? That is the quintessential Disney food while you're walking around. If you had a
Yep.
walking taco, that would be another.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's talking, of course, about Casey's.
Yeah.
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 Good. Good stuff. Great answers, everybody.
Yes,
Now my
thank
mouth's
y'all.
watering. I'm starting to drool. I got to wipe my mouth and
Oh,
it'll all be
no.
okay.
Well, thank y'all for sharing.
Yes.
We
So
love the feedback.
stay tuned for our next question of the week.
Yeah.
Sophie's putting on her thinking cap while
Yeah.
we talk about the best views at Disney. And in this topic, we are looking at fireworks shows, parades, things
hmm
like that. You know, where do you go to camp out before the fireworks or before a parade starts? And we're going to try and get a consensus on where we should go, where we should stand, where we should sit, and how much fun we're going to have. So, buckle up because here we go.
Yep. Now who's starting?
Brenda.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, are we starting with happily ever after? Where are we starting?
You start at the beginning. It's a very good place to start.
Okay. Well, I have a few different favorite places to watch happily ever after. So it depends on why I'm there, who's with me, and etc. So do you want me to name them all, or what do you want me to do?
Let's just name a couple and then we'll
Okay.
just keep adding stuff to it. And it's kind of a list of just, you know, so
Yeah.
like park, show or parade, fireworks, parade, whatever, and where you like to be. How about that?
Okay.
Kind of make a
Yeah.
table.
All right. Well, if it's just Butch and me, we always stand in Frontierland where the parade starts, the 3 o'clock parade I'm talking about, Festival Fantasy. We stand there at Frontierland. If we have anyone with us that has a stroller or we have a big group of people, we usually tend to stand more where the Country Bear Jamboree is, where there's like, it's deeper. It's deeper, so you can fit like strollers or like ECVs or whatever in there.
Yeah.
So those are the two places we normally stand for the 3 o'clock parade, or we go to right there by the Liberty Bell and sit right there. Because there's several benches over there and we've been lucky enough to get a seat. So if we don't have the strollers and all that, we'll sit there. But if we have like a big group or something, we'll line right there by the Country Bear Jamboree or by Liberty Tree Tavern on their porch. Is that helpful?
Question, Aunt Brenda. How
Mhm.
early do you usually find your spot for a parade?
Well, it depends. When we stand in Frontierland, we'll usually do like, we'll come in, we'll do like Jungle Cruise and then Pirates and then go
Mhm.
over there. So we'll usually get over there maybe, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 minutes early if we're on that side. If we're on the side with Tiana's, we get there earlier because that side tends to get more busy. And probably because as soon as the parade comes through, you can just jump on into that line. And that's a great idea if you want to get wet.
That is very true. Okay. All right. I was just curious.
Yeah.
I will say this, when it comes to daytime parades and stuff like that, I don't normally bother with getting a good spot to view them because by that point in the day, especially around 3 p.m. and whatnot, I'm more concerned with finding something to eat because I'm probably very hungry. So in Frontierland, I think the best place to go to get a view of the parade would actually be the Pecos Bill Cafe because the parade route passes right by. It's huge in there. There are plenty of big windows, and there's even an outdoor seating area that's shaded, so you won't get as good of a view as you would if you were right up next to where the parade is. But the thing about the daytime ones is they consist of a lot of big floats, so it's not the end of the world if you're having to view it from over people's heads.
I think it also matters too if you've never been to Walt Disney World before or you've seen the parade several times. It
That
becomes
is
less
true.
important, obviously, the more you've. Now, if you go for that first visit, that's going to be your only once in a lifetime visit, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
laugh because we know that's a lie. You'll want to be like right in the front, so your kids are right, right there.
You're right. You're right.
Right there. Right there.
Right there. YouTube.
You're right. And of course, with little ones, it is a little bit trickier because they're little, so they can't see over the big people's heads. So your option is either get up right front with your butt on the curb, sitting and watching the parade, and being almost completely in the street, while also not. Or you put your kids on your shoulders and you hold them there for 20 to 30 minutes while the parade passes by, and you risk whoever's behind you giving you a dirty look the entire time.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Um, I those are great tips for the 3 p.m. parade. I wanted to just add a tip. It won't work for the daytime parade, but a lot of times when there's a nighttime parade, they'll have two viewings of it. And
Mhm.
sometimes the first viewing is insanely busy because it's earlier in the evening and everyone wants to see it before they go back to their room and put their kids to bed and whatnot. So a lot of times you can see the second parade and have like nobody around,
Yeah.
nobody, and it is
Nobody,
so,
relatively speaking, to Disney.
yeah, yeah, and it is so cool to be able to do that because then you can just enjoy it. It's so much more relaxing, it feels like. And so you don't have to worry about someone's bumping into you, you're bumping into them and all that. And so if there are more than one time slot for an evening parade, you might want to consider staying for the second parade.
Yes, if you can, for sure. And my location that I prefer for those is totally different than the 3 o'clock parade.
Yeah.
So everybody's probably is because it's different and
Yeah.
it's at a different time of the day. So
You're right. You're very, very right. Um, I think for nighttime parades, and I'm mainly thinking about like the special party parades, like the Boo to You parade specifically is my favorite, followed very closely by the Very Merry Christmas Party parade. Um, honestly, for the Boo to You, there is a specific event that only happens for the first parade of the night, I believe. I'm almost certain it only happens for the one, and that is the appearance of the Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
He will ride the parade route on his horse holding the pumpkin in his hand, and he will precede the parade. And if you don't catch him that first time, you're not going to see him. And so I think the best place to view the parade from has got to be on Main Street, specifically over by the Plaza Inn, because they have fenced in gardens there, and this is a little bit risky. You don't want to climb all the way up, but you can stand on the ledge where the garden rail is because it's a stone um, foundation and then the metal railings that separate the garden from the walkway. If you stand on that, not only are you out of the walkway so people can pass by you, but you also have a step up to help you see over the heads of whoever might be in front of you. And of
Yeah.
course, that's best when it's just you and the rest of your party is like, you have fun, Sophie. I'm gonna go get some ice cream or something. And they don't necessarily need to see the parade, but if it's just you, that's a good corner to hang out in.
Yeah. Also, for the Headless Horseman on the Not So Scary Parade, um, sometimes, especially like you were saying, where you see them in the first one, you may not see them later. Um, Sometimes it's just important to know that there's going to be a lot of people and get ready and figure out your spot early, so that you have a position, a place where you have a good view. Sometimes you just have
Yeah,
to devote the time to it, especially if it's something you haven't seen in a long time.
yeah,
Well, and don't forget, you also need to be aware of the weather because if the parade is happening for the first time during clear skies, but it's supposed to rain in an hour, you better be at the first one or you may not see the parade at all.
Yeah, that's true.
So keep an eye, just be aware that things happen that can cause things to cancel. So
Yeah. Be cognizant.
we don't want it to, though.
No, no.
yeah,
All right.
And what
So,
about for the Starlight Parade at night? Because my location is totally different for that one because it's in reverse order. So I will stand on the second level of the train station to watch the fireworks show so that I can see all the projection on the buildings as they come down Main Street. Then I will stay there for the second showing of the Starlight Parade because it comes from there. That's where it starts rather than over there by Frontierland. So the second
yeah.
level of the train station is my favorite spot to watch both of those. I usually get something from the Starbucks, like a special coffee and some treat on the way down. Because, food.
That's very fair.
hmm
I didn't even know about that.
yeah,
Got to get there early because it's a prime spot.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Um,
I
Trying to
haven't
think.
seen the Starlight Parade, so
Neither have I.
Have not seen it either, but I have stood up there for the fireworks show. I like standing in general, either if I can't get on the second level of the train station, then for the fireworks show, because I like to see all the projection. I don't want to just see the fireworks. Sometimes I'll stand right at the corner where Main Street and like Town Square meet, right there on that corner. And
uh-huh.
that's a good spot too. But it would be good too to just stay there for the Starlight Parade
Yeah,
because it's going to come around there like that. But I like the train station best.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is a great episode for Sophie and I
Mm-hmm.
because far too many times we don't plan it out right, and it's like 8:45. They started announcing the fireworks are coming in 15 minutes or whatever, and we're way the heck over in Timbuktu somewhere.
You're riding rides.
Yeah.
First things first. I was gonna talk about that next, actually. But when it comes to fireworks, I don't need to be on the front side of the castle. In fact, I like it best when we're back in Fantasyland because you may not get the castle projections, sure, but you also don't get that endless sea of people packed shoulder to shoulder around you. You have space to sit down or get up or stretch out your arms or what have ye. And I prefer it much better back there. 'Cause I still get the music, I still get the fireworks, I even get some of the flares. So I think that Fantasyland is a great place to be for the fireworks, and it means more access to more rides.
And I'll say something else about your great idea, Sophie.
Yeah?
Another great idea with the Starlight Parade starting at the opposite in the reverse order is you can watch the fireworks from back there where you are, ride the mine train real quick and maybe something else, still walk past the Haunted Mansion and get back over there toward Frontierland before the parade can get there.
That is true. I don't know if I'd want to put in the effort, though.
I would.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can do all kind of
goodness.
stuff. You just got to work around the stuff,
Yeah.
work around the roads being closed and so forth. So
Yeah. And it all comes down to what's your priorities,
yes,
you
Yeah.
know? And so, you know what? If the projections aren't your jam, if it doesn't matter that much because of the crowds and whatnot, then that's okay. You know,
that's
do
right.
what you want to do when you want to do it. You know, make that plan and stick to your plan. So,
Yeah.
um, so Festival of Fantasy, Starlight Parade, fireworks show, special parades. The other thing about the special parades is that a lot of times because it's the party parades, the the crowds may not be always quite as bad as they would for like a regular parade or a regular fireworks show on a
Yeah.
regular day. So it might be a little bit easier to be able to get stuff like that and to see those and not have to worry so much about, who's pickpocketing you or whatever. I didn't say that out loud, did I?
You
I
did.
didn't hear. I didn't hear anything. I got
Oh, I
nothing.
heard it.
So in any event, it really does come down to what's your priority.
Yeah.
What are you interested in seeing? And so we like to see the parades during the parties, and because we don't see them all that often, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
they're special. They're special
yeah.
parades. But I'll tell you how to avoid the pickpocket. And that is my favorite of all time way to watch the fireworks at Magic Kingdom. And that is on my balcony with the TV set to the music on the Contemporary Resort firework viewing
Ooh,
balcony, which is my favorite.
Oh.
After the kids are in their jammies and they're out there watching the parade all snuggly wuggly with the blankie. And that's my favorite.
nice,
That is actually so smart.
nice.
I
And the
miss
thing
those.
is, we never ever make use of that.
Very rarely,
Haven't done it in
very
a few
rarely.
years. I miss those days when my little ones were little.
Yeah, I know,
Oh.
Brenda. It's okay though. It's okay.
What can you do? It happens.
It
Don't miss
does.
an opportunity to go to Disney because it happens fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Mm,
have we
should we talk?
covered
Should we
have we
talk about Epcot?
well, no. We are. I was
Okay.
asking, are we done with the parades and fireworks and viewing locations for the Magic Kingdom? Oh, you know what? We're not,
We're not.
No?
because we got to remember that sometimes you want a dessert party and you
Especially
book
on a
Oh.
yourself a
special
dessert
occasion.
party on a special occasion, or even if it's not a special occasion, it's because you want your desserts. Then you book your dessert party, you get your preferred seating. So keep that in mind as an option as well. That's a great idea because you get good food. You have to choose if you want it before the fireworks or after the fireworks. I don't think they have the during anymore, do they? I don't think so.
They
Maybe
have
they do.
but they have where you can get the desserts and then you can either sit and watch the fireworks or stand in that other area in the plaza and watch the fireworks.
I like to sit.
I like to sit. I like to sit in Ohana also by the window and watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or down there by the beach at any of the monorail resorts.
Hmm. Another
Yeah.
thing that we haven't mentioned, but it was on our bucket list, it might have been on mine or someone's, about getting a group together and doing a fireworks cruise.
Ooh.
So
That's
there's,
right. Like with
obviously that's extra expense. So
yeah.
plan accordingly. But those are
Have
all
everybody go
other
in on it.
places. Yeah.
It's like, what is it, 8 or 10 people that can do it? So you just got to split
Uh-huh.
the cost with friends.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. So there's a lot of ways to catch the fireworks and the parades. Um, Not just having to crowd yourself with a bunch of people. So just keep
I'm
that in
missing it.
mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing it.
I am too.
I can't wait to hear all about your Disneyland adventures.
I
I
can't
am
wait.
seriously so excited for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Very excited.
All right. So, yes, Sophie, we are going to talk about Epcot because Epcot and Hollywood Studios have different shows and different opportunities. So, let's talk about Epcot, shall we?
Yeah. Of course, we are done for the most part. Well, yeah. With the parades, I can't think of any parades that happen in Epcot or Hollywood Studios, so we're on to the nighttime spectaculars now. And I'm still hung up a bit about Harmonious.
Uh-oh.
I just loved Harmonious so much, and I remember one time, well, a couple of times, uh, it was for my 21st birthday trip, and by that point, Harmonious was still there, if I remember correctly, and we had just gotten to our room at the yacht club, which conveniently had one of the best views in the entire resort, I think. And right as we were getting into the room, you could see the fireworks and some of the music that was being played for the show, and it was just so breathtaking.
Mm,
Yes.
So I think
that,
Yes.
in a similar way to using the monorail resorts for the Magic Kingdom shows, using a lot of the Epcot resorts like Beach and Yacht and Boardwalk especially, those three would get you the best views of Epcot's nighttime shows, I
Yeah.
think.
And the Swan and Dolphin have, or the Swan, I think, has good views. But yeah,
Yeah.
we were out on our balcony and y'all were out on your balcony. We call you. That was the best. That
That
was so
yeah.
was the best.
awesome. Those spontaneous things that happen that are like
Disney
pixie
magic.
dust. Yep.
Disney magic.
So great. So
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. And of course, you hear this stuff, you don't see the stuff as
Mm-mm.
much, but that's
Yeah.
okay. Um,
No.
it was really cool to be able to see it right from your balcony, see
Yeah.
parts of it. So definitely a neat thing. Um, and of course, what is it now? It's Luminous. Is that
Yeah.
what it's called?
Yeah. Luminous, the Symphony of Us.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
Now, that's going on, and World Showcase, you don't have a true front of the show as much because you're all the way around World Showcase. So I do know that for Harmonious, and I imagine it's also true for Luminous, a lot of times people will try and park right as they get into World Showcase between the gift shops,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there in the middle,
Yeah.
where the friendship boats launch from. So, so I imagine that's still a hot place to try and park it to see the show.
Yeah.
I'm sure
I
that
will
is. Yeah.
say there there are a lot of great places around World Showcase to watch that show. A lot of people will also choose like the pavilions that don't have a bunch of features in the water. Some of the ones that come to mind the best are actually the UK, I think, because right between the UK and France, there's this stepped, tiered area with like balconies and whatnot that descends closer to the water. So if you don't mind getting wet, that might be a good idea to try viewing it from there because you're closer than a lot of the people, but at the same time, like only a certain number of people are allowed on that section
Yeah,
while
that's
the
where they have the
show is
dessert
happening.
parties. They have the
Yeah.
dessert parties there, so you pay and have your desserts like at Magic Kingdom and
Yeah.
be out there.
Yeah.
Is that over by the Italy pavilion?
No, it's in
The
between
jut that's on the
France.
outside.
That part is by Italy, and that's where the dessert party takes place. There is an area between France and the UK, and I think it's where like small weddings are hosted before the park opens. It's a beautiful view. I've seen it before. I just wish I could find like a picture. Hang on.
I went
You,
to the dessert party I went to was there. It
Oh,
oh,
wasn't
okay.
over by Italy. I did go to one by Italy, but that was during part of a conference I was with. It wasn't the regular Epcot dessert party.
Okay. Okay.
It's right by
mm,
the Rose and Crown, the Yorkshire little.
yes.
Yes, it's right there, and they set up tables that are like high tables,
It's
and you
called
can have the
Terrace de Fleur. That's what it's called.
nice area.
Yeah, I can pull up a picture really quick to show you guys. Like, Aunt Brenda knows what I'm talking about, but Daddy needs to see. Okay, here we go. So this is what I'm talking about. This area here, you can see it best in this video here. You see that bridge in the background there? That is the bridge between
Mm-hmm.
France and the UK, and then there's literally these stairs that
Oh
come
yeah.
down into
Yeah.
this terrace that's like right on the water.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it set up for like a wedding one time while I was there, and it's a very small venue, but it's very romantic and secluded too. So it's
Yeah.
one of the places that you can have like a morning wedding at Disney in the Disney World parks.
I would think that that would be reserved for something by Disney.
Yeah, like the
Probably.
dessert parties. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have them though. They have the Rose and Crown fireworks, um,
When you
dining,
have your
fireworks dining.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Butch and I did that for our 25th anniversary, and all the family was there. So we did like a little vow renewal out there, just us. Wasn't like
Oh,
elaborate, but it was neat.
That's cool.
It was fun.
Yeah. So yeah, and so you have restaurants that have fireworks viewing with your meal. So that's
yeah.
important also.
Yeah. Even to stand out there on the boardwalk area by the friendship entrance, the small entrance there by the
Hmm.
bridge is a nice view.
I think you're right. And of course, I remember this one time for Harmonious where we were looking for a good spot and we were kind of stuck over by Germany. And I just happened to have this great idea. And it seemed that I was one of the few people who had it. And I went over to where the trains are because everyone knows about that train exhibit in Germany with the bridge that runs right through it. That gave me like the perfect view to view everything because I was just tall enough to see over people's heads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
And
you
I,
can go into the caramel couche and get something and then take it out there.
you're right, you're right.
Always food. Very nice.
And during Harmonious Days, Cindy and I would find a bench over by Norway, and it had some obstruction, but it had place to sit, and we
Yes.
could still see the fireworks and the lasers and whatnot, and hear the music. you know, and so I to me that was a great spot for us, you know.
Yeah, setting the priorities. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish there was more seating around that whole area because most of it is standing room only.
Yeah.
As much as it would impede the fireworks shows, I wish there was more shade.
That's true
Oh,
too.
Well, one thing, another place that we like to watch the fireworks from in the shows, whether it's Illuminations or Harmonious or Luminous or whatever, was right after you finish your dinner at Japan on the balcony after you leave the restaurant before you go down the steps. That that can be a really neat place to see it as well because you're standing right there and it's not seated. You have to stand, but it's a really it's an open area. You're able to see all the World Showcase from that balcony from because you're higher up. So
Nice.
so that's definitely a place to consider as well.
Yeah.
mm. Hmm.
Anything else?
I'm trying to think.
The
Mm,
fireworks cruises, they have them for both Magic Kingdom and Epcot.
Yeah.
okay.
And it leaves over somewhere in the boardwalk area, I think, and takes you over to see. So I don't know exactly how that works. I've never done either one. And I definitely know that I wouldn't be like in the middle of World Showcase Lagoon while the fireworks were going off.
Yeah. Not so much.
No. No,
But I
thanks.
am
Not so
interested
much.
in how they do that one. You know, where does it take you? You know, so
Yeah.
all right. Well,
Well, hmm. So I guess on to Hollywood Studios?
I think so.
I would
There's
love to go to Hollywood Studios. Thank you. Are you offering?
yes.
Yes, let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Because here's the thing about Hollywood Studios. Um, I don't actually remember what their fireworks show is called.
Phantasmic, honey.
Yeah, but I thought there was a one besides that.
No.
Because I thought I remembered one time I was at Hollywood Studios and it was late, like 8:30 or something, and there was something going on at the Chinese theater.
Yes, but that
Yeah.
wasn't fireworks.
Oh.
It was a projection show on the theater
Oh.
and it had some snippets of like psh, psh, you know, kind of
Yeah.
like the castle fireworks where they go choo at the end of a song or whatever. So
Oh.
So yeah, that's what you're remembering, and
Okay.
that's valid to talk about because is is that now where the villains show is
Yeah.
at Grauman's Chinese
Think
Theater,
so.
No,
Think
or is
so.
I
that
don't think so. The villain show is its own attraction.
Yeah, but the other show's not there anymore.
That was the Cars show. It's not
Ah, you're
at,
right. It's at the car show. That's right. At the Cars building.
yeah, which
What did
was
they
like,
call that?
I don't know.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna
I know
go
what you're
look it
talking
up.
about. I know what you're talking about.
You all talk, and I'll look it up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
point is,
Different location.
Disney
yeah,
villains Unfairly Ever After
That's down there
is
past Rock and Roller Coaster, right?
yeah, that's where it is.
Yeah. All the way down Sunset
location.
Boulevard, down next to the Rock and Roller Coaster. I haven't
Yes,
been to that yet.
yes, it
I
We'll get
is.
that in
haven't
December.
either.
It is down over there. So that is that. Okay. Let's see here. Shows and fireworks. What else do we have here?
Fantasmic is the only other, I mean, the big show at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phantasmic is like the big thing. Which is good that I know exactly how to get prime seating.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my
'Cause I
gosh.
always do that.
What, Danny?
What is it?
We didn't talk about the electrical water pageant.
Oh, we will go back.
Okay.
Oh,
Once we're done with Hollywood Studios, we'll head on over back there.
Now, there is a 12-minute show, and
Yes.
it is at 9 p.m. tonight. So get in your plane,
Okay.
use your Harry Potter wand to disapparate or whatever that is.
Right.
Um, but it's a 12-minute show at Hollywood Studios called The Wonderful World of Animation. And it is on, it's a projection show on Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
Definitely have to see that when I'm
and
back.
it takes you on an incredible journey through more than 90 years of Disney and Pixar animation.
Nice.
Now, that is very similar to the one that we saw that Sophie was referencing earlier. And what we did for that show is we sat, there were some tables over, not right up there, but a little bit further back and over a little bit, where we were able to sit and watch and hear and see. And it was, to me, I thought it was a really good viewing location. So
Excellent.
that's just a little tip. And um, so if I pull up on my map, it was like you've got there's Echo Lake, and it's over like near the front of Echo Lake, over to that side a little bit. So not the
Yeah.
side on the right of Grauman's, but on the left. There, it was like there was places there where we could sit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right by where
and
they have those extra large funnel cakes.
yeah, which is a good snack to get.
Yeah.
That they only have until a certain time each night.
Yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, so there are other fireworks and shows and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
That will be fun. We have to do that if it doesn't run into Fantastic. But Sophie and I are always going to do a dining package because I'm going to be at the Sci-Fi and she's going to be at Hollywood and Vine
Well,
so we get VIP passes to Fantasmic.
I mean, I can do 50s prime time. In fact, I would
she's doing
prefer
sci-fi.
50s.
I'm doing Sci-Fi.
Yeah,
I love having a burger and a shake.
what I mean is I would rather do 50s prime time over Hollywood and Vine. It just so happened that on my last trip, the timing didn't line up.
I gotcha.
But if Brenda was eating at Sci-Fi, would you forego 50s prime time or Hollywood and Vine to eat Sci-Fi with Brenda?
Mm, I might have a milkshake.
Okay. They have stuff besides burgers.
I checked their menu. They really don't.
They
I
had
do
ribs and
love
stuff.
that. I love a vanilla shake and a burger, and I never ever eat that at home. I only eat it at Disney. So it's like a treat. It's a special Disney treat.
There
That's
you go.
fair.
Sophie will order kids menu Uncrustable.
So will McKinley. McKinley gets the same.
Luckily for me, the dining package is worth whatever money I may not spend.
Okay. Anyway, so Fantasmic Dining Package. Yes, those are great ways to get into the restaurant or get into the show, not have to worry about did I get here soon enough and all that. So
Yeah.
really good
Great
good
place to
options.
sit.
Because
Um,
I'll say this, without that dining package, it feels like I've tried to get into Fantasmic without it before, and I always get there, like, I want to say before 7 or something like that. And it feels like so much time is spent waiting
Yeah.
in that line, and eventually we're just like, we are never gonna get into this theater.
Yeah, it's a really
And
long line.
that's how it always feels.
Yeah, I'd much rather do the dining package, especially for
Yeah.
there. Even if I didn't
Yeah.
do anything special anywhere else, I would do that there.
mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, that's just my 2 cents, if you will.
All right. Are we
Anything
circling back
else?
to the electric water pageant, Mike?
Yes. Why don't you take that, Brenda?
Well,
Talk
I
about
love
that
the
a little
electric
bit.
water pageant. I usually either watch that from the window at the Contemporary where the bar is, right there, the big
Mm-hmm.
window where the bar is, or I watch it over where they do the s'mores and stuff on the side, uh, like at Wilderness Lodge, if you're facing the water, and then they got Geysers Point, and then they do the s'mores, and then you keep walking, and there's places to sit, and you can watch it right there. I usually watch it at one of those two spots.
What was the first spot?
The Contemporary, the bar upstairs, there's that
Yeah.
big, huge wall of glass there.
Yeah.
Depends
Yeah.
on when I'm there, how cold it is or hot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that room that we had in the Contemporary for Christmas time,
Oh,
that
was
was
so
an
cool.
amazing room. And we actually got there, I think, right as the pageant was starting. And we could see it from our balcony because we were on that side of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
It was freezing cold, however.
Yeah. Yeah. Lake view was the view, I think, or water view. I can't remember exactly which,
Lake
but
view, yeah. But the really, really cold nights, if you're down at that big wall where the bar is there on the second level, it's not the second level, it's upstairs from Chef Mickey. So I guess it would be kind of technically level 5. But if it's too cold, you could still see it all from there.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great spot though, to watch it from your balcony. That's like watching the fireworks from the balcony on the
Yeah,
other
Yeah.
side.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, we didn't think about the pageant, Sophie and I anyway, because we
Nope.
don't often see it because we're always at the park and we never think about it. And it's rare that we stay at the Contemporary. We stayed at the Contemporary this time because I wanted to make it as easy as possible for my mom.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfect because it
Yeah.
wasn't just easy for mom, it was easy for Cindy, it was easy for Sophie, it was easy for Robin, and it was really easy for this guy.
That worked out for everybody.
So it was awesome to be able to do that, and it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
so cool. It was such a great trip and such a great place
It
to
was.
visit and to stay. So that was awesome.
Great trip. Awesome.
All right. Well, have we done justice to our feature topic?
I think so. I will say this. For whatever reason, when it comes to you and me, Daddy, I feel like the parades have become almost an afterthought with a few exceptions,
Mm-hmm.
namely being the holiday themed parades and the Starlight Parade I really want to make a point to see.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Disney hasn't had an evening parade in forever. So
Mhm.
now that
Yeah.
one is back or coming back, it is a big deal. And I think absolutely we will make a point when we're able to be there to see it because it's a big deal now.
And when
Um,
Sophie has a baby of her own, it'll be a big deal to show her baby the parades.
yeah.
Everything comes in phases.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're
It's all
absolutely
about
right.
seasons.
Yep.
So, because, one thing, actually, one last little tip,
Hmm.
and it's not going to work right now because Big Thunder Mountain is closed.
Oh, yeah.
But if you ever want a great ride during a fireworks show, go to Big Thunder Mountain when the fireworks are going off because you will literally walk on.
You're
Yes,
right.
that's
And
fabulous.
and when you're riding, it's not uncommon to see some of the fireworks going off over your head or near you while you're on
Yeah.
the ride. So
Pretty cool.
Well, not like dangerously near you.
Yeah.
no, but it's a cool thing because you kind of get to experience the attraction and the fireworks.
You're
Yeah.
right.
So
Well,
there you go. I'm closing the book.
and I think this is time for my question of the week, don't you think?
I think it's a
Yeah.
great time. So what is it, Sophie?
Fairly straightforward. What is your favorite parade?
Nice.
At any Disney park.
At any Disney park. It could even be at Disneyland, if you really wanted it to be. Um, I think my favorite parade is the Boo to You parade, just because I love the Halloween party so, so much.
Okay, Brenda?
Christmas parade, same reason I love Christmas so, so much.
That's true.
Really puts you in the spirit.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad you told me who Tally the elf was, because I had absolutely no idea until I went to the Christmas party with you.
Sweet.
I love both of those parades, and I have great memories from both of them. But I'm going to throw my old kickback there to Pete's Dragon and the Main Street
Oh,
Electrical Parade.
Right.
That is a love, love, love in Mike Ellis's heart, and I don't care that so many people got so annoyed with the song being the same over and over again. I love that parade, and it will live on in my heart forever. So there you go.
Yay. Right where it belongs.
Yep.
you know what? I'm right there with you. I do love the Main Street Electrical Parade,
Yeah,
and I
me
wish
too.
they would bring it back.
Yeah. But I want to see the Starlight
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel
because
like the Starlight will be
that
the
feels like
closest
it
thing.
has shades of Electrical Parade to me.
You're right.
And I think Paint the Night in Disneyland
Mm-hmm.
has shades of Electrical Parade to
I
me.
agree. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
So, oh, I can't wait. You gonna go live on your Facebook, Brenda?
I don't know if I'm going to go live or not because with the algorithm and everything, I used to go live like years ago and like it was really like in the algorithm or whatever. And I can go live now and like nothing ever, like people don't know it's, it, I'm just not in the algorithm anymore. So I don't know. I'm going to
Yeah.
definitely film it, but
You
I don't know
film
that I'm
it,
going to go live.
you film it, and if you film it landscape and want
Mm-hmm.
me to do it, I'll make it into a video to post on YouTube if you want.
Fabulous. I would
But
love it.
it's best to do it landscape, not like you're
Okay.
taking a picture like this.
Okay, great.
Okay?
Thank you. Yes.
That would be really cool. But yeah, I know what you're saying. You just don't belong in the matrix anymore.
No, no.
Neither do I.
I am
It's
not a
okay.
marketer.
We took the other pill.
Yeah. We took the customer service route rather than the marketer, the crazy
Yeah.
marketing route. Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, great question of the week. I'm going to post it in the group and we want to hear your feedback because I think there will be a lot of great feedback. Sophie's questions are awesome.
I
Yeah.
know.
Thank
But
you.
you're welcome. But now it's time for this day in Disney history for October 6th. So, Sophie, take it away.
All right. Well, the year is 1971, which I don't know about you guys, but I can't think of anything special
Oh.
that happened in 1971.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm kidding, of course.
Disneyland has been open for 16 years.
That's right.
There you go.
You're right. Well, this is actually a callback to October 1st, but the history is officially stated for October 6th. Although open since October 1, Walt Disney World's Sunshine Pavilion is officially dedicated on this day. Songstress Anita Bryant sings the Orange Bird song and Orange Tree with Governor of Florida Reuben Askew pressing a button on an orange to formally open the $3 million Tropical Serenade at the Sunshine Pavilion attraction. In 1997, the attraction will close for a major refurbishment and reopen on April 5th, 1998 as the Enchanted Tiki Room under new management.
Nice.
So this was the opening of the original
Tiki
Enchanted
room.
Tiki Room, or as it was called back then, the Tropical
Tropical
Serenade.
serenade.
Yay.
Wow. That's
That
cool.
is awesome.
Cool history, Sophie.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yay.
All right.
And now
Well,
it's time to stump the Soph.
you can try, Brenda.
No way, I ain't trying to.
Yeah, she's not trying. It's you, Daddy.
Mhm.
Okay. This character, or should I say characters? There's some confusion for me.
Oh.
The saying is, two heads are better than one.
Mm,
I'm going to say characters.
is it Terry and Terry from Monsters University?
It sure is.
Very good. Yay, Sophie.
Now, which one is Terry and which one is Terry?
Terry's the one with one horn, and Terry's the one with two.
Well, no, the first Terry is with an I. The second one's with a Y, but you spelled it right anyway.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
So I love this page. I just started laughing. They say that two heads are better than one, but this split personality isn't always so sure. One thing the Uzma Kappa brothers, Terry and Terry Perry, oh my gosh,
Oh,
do share is a love of bickering and a dream of becoming scarers.
That's awesome.
What a funny thing.
Too funny.
Terry,
Very good.
okay,
Yay.
correction. I stand corrected. Terry with a Y is older than Terry with an I by several seconds, even though they only have one body.
so it's clear to me that they were born sideways.
And Terry with an
Ouch.
I is the naive youngster because he's several seconds younger. Anyway.
Fabulous, Sophie. Fabulous.
The best part about it, party monsters. Terry and Terry have a gift for elaborate dance routines, but can't always agree on when or where to perform them. The failed routine usually ends with an argument and public humiliation. And I'm picturing in my mind either me trying to dance, which would be hysterically and humiliating all in the same thing, or I'm picturing Elaine Bennis from Seinfeld dancing. Like how she did in that clip. So
Funny.
anyway,
Too funny.
Terry and Terry, Sophie knocks it out again.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Brenda, it's time to close this out with a little bit of Walt.
All right. I don't pretend to know anything about art. I make pictures for entertainment, and then the professors tell me what they mean. Walt Disney.
Walt Disney. Exactly.
And he did a great job.
Yes, he did.
He did.
He
Always.
sure did.
Always. Because he's awesome. He's the man.
Mm-hmm. The
It
man
all
with a
started
plan.
with the man.
Yeah.
All right, my friends. Well, that wraps us up for this week. Coming next week, it is the last of our poll question answers. We are talking about Disney parks of the future, and we are not sure where this will go. So we're going to see what they might look like in the coming years. The poll said the next 50 years, but I don't think I can think that far ahead. So we're just going to see what they look like in the coming years. So we'll just see what we come up with. But that is our feature topic for next week. But that's next week. Today is about you. And I hope that you have enjoyed the show. I hope that we have brought a smile to your face. Sophie's answering on the Stump the Soph always brings laughter to us.
Yes.
And what's really funny is that my niece Stephanie, her husband Shane, almost never gets them, and Shane is about as smart when it comes to movie lines as anyone I've ever heard. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Hey Shane, hope you're doing well.
Hey, Shane.
I'm sure
Anyway,
he's doing great.
we hope you have a great week ahead. We hope you have a smile on your face. If you don't, I hope someone shares a smile with you. Remember to be kind to your neighbor. And who's your neighbor? Everyone is
Everybody.
your neighbor. Everyone is your neighbor. So, until next week, I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. And he's Grogu. And we will see you on the road.
road.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, everyone. Bye, Grogu.